Welcome back, welcome to another episode of Put It By The Wall, the podcast where we speak about stuff. I'm your host, Kurt.
I'm Loren.
And today we want to touch on a very interesting topic, self-doubt. Self-doubt and resilience. I think it's something that kind of plagues everybody around the world. It's not specific to any group.
Nope.
And maybe just discuss how we can work around it, a couple of stories, and anything from your side?
From my side, self-doubt, it's something that spirals and it lingers. So once you have that first inkling or that first voice say, hey, oh, you can't do that. Once you start to try new things, it's going to tell you continuously, hey, you can't do this, you can't. And if it becomes louder than the other voices, you're in trouble.
You are in trouble. So you're kind of saying catch it before we get to...
Catch it before, yeah. And release that beep into the wild.
100%. Look here, by the way, how are you doing? We just jump straight into the podcast.
Yeah, the hustle needs to go.
You feeling resilient?
I am. I've been resilient now.
And look here, that's kind of what this right here is resilience. This podcast is a resilience, guys.
It's the epitome of self-doubt. Morphing into...
You know, we tried, like we spoke about in the other one, like we started the podcast, we go into, we never done it, because it's always like a little bit of self-doubt around. It makes you think, hey, what the people's gonna say this, and what the people is gonna think that, which is a terrible thing. And like you said, it kind of makes you spiral a bit.
Me personally, I've come to a point where I don't care. You can say what you want.
You have to kind of get
whatever you say, I've already thought. I've been through that process.
You roasted yourself.
I roasted myself many a times already, and it was deserved in those times. But come now, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Look here. So I just want to jump into something like where I practiced resilience or self-doubt and resilience was when I used to do music. I used to rap back in the day, make beats and those kind of things, and go out to go perform.
He was actually quite good, guys. I will attest to that.
Yeah, but didn't really get anywhere. But
because?
In any case, that's a story for another day. That's an episode for another day. No? No, it's this. Resilience. Failed. And now we're doing something else. In any case. So, when I was doing music back then, right? For those of you that rap and do music, you know how it is when you get onto the mic for the first time and you hear yourself back. Oh my God. You realize how terrible you sound. And it's like, it's very cringy. So, started doing the music and I doubted, yeah, is people gonna like this? Are they even gonna wanna hear me? Until it came to a point where, hey, you know, you share it with your friends and your friends is like, nah, you're decent, though it's not that bad, but obviously it's your friends, they like your stuff. So, from that point, we're like, okay, now we need to go perform the songs, we need to go out and we need to perform, and that...
Yes, I remember you
and that was...
Community chest.
By the way, the community chest was one of the times that was the most people we performed in front of.
I was there, yes, I remember.
Yes, and the self-doubt was kicking. Bruh, the self-doubt was kicking. In any case, we went to go perform, we did our thing, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad if I remember correctly. It wasn't bad at all.
Right, it was a good reception. Right?
And then we move into, so it kind of, the self-doubt and pushing through the self-doubt makes you resilient.
There we go.
But look here, it's just a funny story about music. Now I just thought about this while we're speaking about the music journey. No? So one time we go to Bush Radio. This is how I meet Yusrik. So we go shoot a music video on, I can't remember where we went to go shoot the music video, somewhere in town. So we go and I see Yusrik walking there and I'm like, Squire, I'm gonna go to this, man. So I was walking around with a bag of mixtapes all the time.
Yeah, to hand out to everybody.
To hand out around, you know, when you get somewhere and you give it out. And I see Yusrik there and I'm thinking to myself, yo, this man's not sick, I'm dumb. But at the same time, you don't so much as see people that can plug you, Sinjay. So I go to him and I give him the thing and he says to me, yo, let me listen. Shout out Yusrik, by the way. He does a lot for a lot of artists here in Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah. So I give him the thing. He listens to some of the stuff on the phone. He's like, yo, let me hear. He listens to some of the stuff. He invites us back to the studio. So on another date, we set the date to go through to the studio and we go.
Okay.
So we go through and so I'm producing everything, right?
Okay,
So I'm the dude that cleans up the music, take the swear words out and puts everything nicely together. He's playing the song. And the song is live, bruh, on the radio, on Pusher Radio. It's live on Pusher Radio.
Swear words.
And there's a swear word in the song, bro. There's a swear word in the song. There's a swear word in the song. And the song,
who they're looking at.
and the song is on it. I'm like,
I know who they're looking at.
bruh, I didn't know which way to turn. In any case, he spun down, cut the song and whatever. Again, shout out Yusrik, Pusher Radio. I'm very sorry, that was years ago. I don't think I remember that event. And the manager came out and whatever. Anyway, that was my funny story regarding my music. But so on to the self-doubt and resilience. Anybody that does anything, in any industry, any average bruh that is doing or that has extraordinary goals,
There is self-doubt.
you need to get comfortable with self-doubt and resilience.
Like we said in the previous podcast, become a master in failure early on.
Definitely.
Only early on. You can't be failing when you're in your 40s and 50s. You need to be knowing your shit when you get in there. Now is your time. You're still gonna fail, but it's gonna be small failures. Not gonna be impactful failures that's gonna roll on for the next 5-10 years. You fail now, something that you start. Okay, I failed. Okay, I'm not good at this. I move on. You still have time to start.
You know why I'm asking you that question? It's because so doing the life coaching and sitting with clients and stuff like that and listening, the life coaching actually made me pay more attention to everything that everybody's dealing with on a normal day.
Everything you have to go through on a typical day.
And I can tell you now that there's people, we know this, maybe we just don't pay that much attention to it, but there is so much people that is way older than us that has been caught up with self-doubt, that has never gotten to the point where like, hey, I'm gonna go perform my songs, I'm gonna record a song, so he's gonna die with that dream basically. Hey, let's start the podcast and actually sit down and do the podcast.
What's the saying now? I'll get back to it. But there's something that revolves around. It's being alive is not living.
Yo.
So you can be alive. You can be a zombie walking through your day. You stand up 6 o'clock, put the lights, food in, get ready for work, go to work. Zombie, come home, make the diet, put the lights to bed. TikTok a bit, see social media, get ready for tomorrow. Same thing without having any self-care for yourself or for the people around you, without having a plan of going forward, because you're stuck in the same monotonous cycle where you just have enough to make yourself comfortable, to not have to go big, to not have to get a second, third job.
Yeah.
You're just there, you're just in that cycle instead of expanding yourself and grasping the opportunities within your network, yeah. Because I'm sure
that's something I learned from you, no? The network thing. That you have to get out there and meet people, because otherwise you're not going to get clients.
You don't know who you don't
You're not
know.
going to get clients. But on the topic of resilience, can I ask you this? Like, I've mentioned this to quite a few people already around in my life, that you are one of the people that I look up to, and I've told you this many times already.
You have said.
That
Very, very awkwardly, I might say, but yeah, you have expressed it.
Resilience, bruh. The way you with the kidney failure, and maybe you can just touch on that a little bit, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that would like to hear about
I have stories for days, man.
Just you know what? Jump
Okay, yeah.
into it.
Okay. Like Kurt said now, I do have kidney failure. If you guys, when the producer does, he can just zoom in here and you guys can see here. This is what we call dialysis. So what it is, there will be a picture up on the video just to show you. But what it is, they put a needle in here, needle in there, connect you to a machine, and it does the work of the kidneys basically. So, like he said, I have kidney failure. My kidneys hasn't worked for what the hell am I now? Since I was 19 it failed. Yeah, that's the second time it failed. Because remember I had a transplant when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
No, not 7, when I was 9 years old. I had a transplant.
You were what? We were like
12, 13, yeah, 12, 13 years old. But that time I had the kidney already.
Yes.
But the second failure was the worst one. Because I died. I was technically considered I was dead for I think 130 something seconds. But revived, I had dialysis, and mind you see this one is nice and concealed, that's a way. When I had my initial dialysis, I had, I don't even remember, a catheter that was more than a meter long, just here. Fit, that was sitting just here on my neck. That's how I walked out in the road. That was when I was when I was 20, 21 years old. I was still in college.
Oh, yes.
I was still,
yes,
when I dropped out and But yeah, like he says, it's resilience.
Resilience.
You take it, I've learned, man. You can only control what you can control. The shit is out. Sorry. This is out of my control. So I need to take it day by day and build myself. Because I've set, like I told you, I've set a goal. This next 10 years is all about building. Yes. Building everybody up around me with myself. So that when it comes time to enjoy the money, I want to enjoy the money. I want to be able to sit at home and say, yeah, I want to throw 1,000 rand away today.
Talk about
what
that.
I mean?
Remember our deal? So in 10 years' time, Old Trafford. In 10 years' time, our goal is to our friends group to come together, and so we both Man United supporters.
We have to say that, yes.
Think, look here.
Keep the comments to yourself, please.
We must organize like a little thing.
A little video, yeah. Or support group.
a support group. So, Theo, put my number here. We're gonna start a WhatsApp group, a Manchester United support group.
We can emotionally support each other during the matches.
Either way, we're playing Liverpool, not Arsenal tomorrow. Oh yeah.
Okay, but the Liverpool's game last week, I will say we're not a sports podcast, but last week these niggas played. These niggas played. But okay, yeah, we digress.
Actually, not because they're resilient.
Self-doubt because from the last 4 weeks, for the last month, they've
played. They played.
Oh, they played.
So they played a good. Nah, I mean they played a good game last.
Exactly so, but now it's all about.
The question is, why can't they do it every time?
No,
because I mean, even
resilience.
if you lose playing that way,
Yeah. That's the thing. You lose with effort, with pride.
it looked like they wanted to play.
Now, you know what it looked like? It looked like this. The man said, yeah, whoever's not going to play, whoever don't want to give the effort, you're going to pay. I'm going to take off your wages. Take off your wages if you don't put up a 6.0 performance or 7 point. And look how those niggas ran. Once you touch somebody's money.
We haven't been seeing Rashford also for a while.
No, he's gone, man. I can promise you, he's gone.
I saw something about him going to...
He's not even in the training. He's not even in the training anymore. To Milan.
To Milan.
Milan is front runners. But I think there's again another example of toxic environment. If the environment or the people in the environment doesn't work, it infects everybody.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
He said it. He called it too.
It's the behind the scenes kind of thing.
It was like 3 years ago.
And we firing coaches left, right, and center, bruh. Firing coaches left, right, and center.
But there's again no goal setting. There's no structure to say, look, this is the direction we're gonna go in, and this is how we want to play. This is how
sideline coach.
This is how everybody behave. But it's all about human behavior, man. It's logic. It's not
focusing. So they're focusing on the skills.
Yeah.
Like they treating the what do they? There's like the saying where you treat the almost like you treat the wound but not the problem. I can't remember it.
You're treating the symptoms instead of the cause.
Here we go. That one.
Yeah.
So it seems like one of those things happening in United. And yeah, maybe this season, not this season, maybe the next season we come around and we do something.
2025, I've hope, man. I've hope. But okay, we digress because that's a
resilient as United supporters, we still supporting them.
No, we still supporting them. Yeah, but
look
yeah.
here. Can I ask you this? What is something I've got an idea, but I'm curious to pick your brain a little. What do you think about how we can like kind of alleviate self-doubt a little bit? Something that they can do to alleviate self-doubt.
For me personally, I would like we were speaking about on episode 1, your affirmations. When you wake up, that grain of doubt mustn't get a chance to even sprout. When you wake up, your mindset should be positivity. Mindset should be to empower yourself first and foremost, and then you go on. There will be little roadblocks or obstacles in the way, but
Speed bumps,
yeah. But if your mind is right, you navigate, you use your growth mindset, and you navigate through those little stuff, and we move on. Simple as that. You can only control, you can control. Simple as that. That's my perception.
That's correct. And I think something that I've used for years where self-doubt is concerned is preparation is king, my guy. Preparation is king. It's like us coming to the podcast, making our notes.
I have to agree with that, yeah.
It's any artist knows this as well. Before you come to the studio, if you're a producer, before you come to the studio, that guy must know his lines already, my bro. I used to have this thing, don't come practice here.
Yeah.
Don't come practice here. You're wasting my time and you're wasting your time and money.
Yeah.
You're wasting your money, you're wasting time. Unless we schedule a session that is like, we're gonna sit and we're gonna
4 or 5 hours.
we're just gonna chill for half of the day, make music, drink a bitchy or whatever you do, drink, smoke or whatever, or just have a nice chat. But preparation is king. I remember back in school when we used to do orals.
Woefully
I used to love oral. Purely because I knew that I'm going to be prepared.
I have a story for that when he's done.
Yeah. I knew that nobody else liked it. And that's kind of how you separate yourself from people. Like, you know that nobody likes exercising. Like I went for a jog this morning. No? Nobody else is doing it. Well, not nobody else. The majority of the people is not doing it. So you kind of think to yourself, like, look here, I only ran 1 kilometer today. I ran almost 4 kilometers, but there's people that's doing nothing because there is dudes that is like running. Like our coach, our boxing coach.
And this is how
he's running like crazy. That dude is running like you said, the other dude that you also know is running like half marathons at the time and doing it easy. But the point is, you done one push-up is better than no push-up. So preparation is key. Make sure that you are well prepared before you get there, before you get to your interview, before you're gonna come to the studio and record. Before you, like you said, wake up in the morning, get your mind right for the day. Even if you don't feel positive, put yourself in a positive light. Yes. Love with intention.
There we go.
Love with intention.
Yeah. Now, based on you were talking about school orals and whatnot, I don't know when this was grade. I don't know what grade it was, but I think it was 9. 100%. Everybody, yeah. Especially you, my so-called friend group, best friends on the school. Friends at that point were friends for 4 years.
We were roasting each other like crazy.
It was we came from interval, and our English teacher said, "Yeah, surprise oral." And me at the time, I had a stutter, slight stutter. It wasn't noticeable. But on that day, it came out full force. So I remember the oral was about the book we were reading. What Unkonko, the brass name was Unkonko. That's all I know. And I was called up second after. I don't want to use the derogatory terms, but the girl that went before me, this speech was fucking excellent. Her diction was good, her cadence, her inflection, she was high and low. And I came up there.
No self-doubt.
the self-doubt was, I was radiating.
but she had no self-doubt.
She had no self-doubt. When I came up, you could see I was radiating self-doubt. I came up there, eyes was there on the headlight, shaking. I came up there and then I looked at these guys.
You know what?
He was in that row. Vincent, don't even remember Vincent. Vincent was in this row. Ryan was just behind. He sat behind me. Peter was in the other row. I looked up, and when I say you see the biggest smiles you will ever see in the world, that you just saw teeth, and then the nerves kicking, and I'm gonna do a short reenaction of because he's remembering it now. A short reenaction of what happened. I came up and I went. And then he went and the teacher let me stand there for 4 minutes.
and let's just keep
4 minutes of just one word every 10 seconds. That was okay. I went to go sit down, read, not gesweet. That wasn't the worst part. When we came out, interval. For the next 3 days of school, whenever I would saw it, that was how they greeted me. That was how they greeted me. And then I thank God every day. My friend Peter decided he's gonna shave, and he came with a tiny Hitler.
With a tiny
Alejandro / Hitler.
Pencil stripe.
And keep in mind, we know when we met him, he had bat. Full bat. He was like 13 with a full beard. And he shaved everything off and just had this little dot. You could put your finger on it. And he took all the pressure off me. Everything was gone.
Look, Jan.
But that is a story of...
Remember that one day, Asher reminds me of that. You were talking about the bath and whatever. So when we go drink for the first time, we're going to go buy alcohol for the first time. So we go buy alcohol for the first time. This is a resilience. And determination and no self-doubt at the peak. So we about standard 7, I think, we're at that time.
13 years old.
Yeah. I don't know how old I was.
It was hereby, I don't know, for those of you living in the Crossy Park, Lotus area, don't even remember Jay?
So we go to Jay. So we're going to go buy 12 beers, or like half beers and half ciders. So we walking down here with a bag, my bro, with a sling bag. A sling bag of beers. Now it's easy to carry up. Now imagine a sling bag with 12 bottles in coming back. Anyway, we go up to the smoker house. And we're there. And we go inside. Oh no, now we're debating outside. Who's gonna go in? I had not an inkling of hair on my face. The guys with the hair on their faces.
Don't even look at me.
Dude, you weren't a small.
Okay,
I was small, but I was super short at that time. And we come to the thing, and I'm like, you know what? We're standing and arguing here for so long, like, you know,
the place is empty.
like screw it.
Go in.
Give the bag here, and I go inside. So I'm standing in jail. I look like a 7-year-old. The people is towering me, and I'm looking, and there's people at the back of me, and there's people in front of me. So I come to the front of the line, and it's my turn to buy. So I come to the front. The guy asks me,
But look down.
Papa J? I'm like, verkoop jullie chips?
Specifically knickknacks.
Verkoop jullie knickknacks? I bitched out.
It was you and Peter?
But Peter went with me inside,
He
yeah.
was the one with the party?
Yeah, but I'm the one that's gonna buy, the one that look and sound like a child, remember? I'm the one buying. And then we left there with no beers. With no beers, no chips. But and everybody in the line was obviously laughing.
Yeah.
And we came outside, and then they decided, no, now they want to go in, and they want to go and get something to drink there inside.
But we got some.
We did. No, we definitely.
We got there.
That's how I know it was a terrible experience, because it was 100 degrees outside, and we were walking with a sling bag with a heavy sling bag with 12 bottles in any case, at least we
okay,
drank. At least we
But
drank.
that is a story of overcoming self-doubt, resilience, because I can tell you, we were sitting here, we were standing in front here and debating, hey, are we going to do this now? How are we going to do this? Which way is the house? How are we going to walk? We had every detail except for who's going to go in.
On that topic, preparation. No, I said preparation is king. And I must commend you for this also because Lorraine tells me this all the time. And that is get out of your head. I'm in my head a lot of the times. And I think over preparation, it's over preparation that kind of gets me there.
It can be detrimental.
That's kind of something that...
You think of stuff that, again, there is a possibility of it happening, but the unlikelihood, so you fixated on that thing, whereas you can put that energy into something positive that can give you tangible results now, man. You know what? You understand what I was saying, we cross that bridge when we get there, man. So, like I have example of that when we drove to St. Helena now in the week when we go drop somebody. Yeah. The GPS was on. The GPS told me, look, we were at the one stop, man. So if we go to the right, it's 36 minutes away, and it's a straight road. So I said, okay, look, in my mind, I drove here already, and in my mind, we went left. GPS is wrong. Spoiler alert, I was wrong. No? We went, and then stuff started looking very unfamiliar. Took a road in the general direction of where this place is.
Yes.
And then we came to, I don't know what this place is, but it looked apocalyptic. When I say everything was orange, like a burnt orange. The buildings, the streets, even the trees was like a dusty. We're driving through this town, looking. I'm checking. We're in a creep in the GPS. Now I'm following the GPS. The GPS is saying, "Yeah, I need to get out of this." And it take me down a bend into and I like this. My mochi is quick to. She's like, where are we now? She's a proper black lady, but she don't like getting scared. So if anything is for unfamiliar, she start to, hey, what we doing? We take a turn and we come by a abandoned train yard. When I say abandoned train yard, a massive train size, the one car was the size of his house.
And there's still no lights?
No lights anywhere. But the wind is blowing, it's orange, it's dusty. They come one car down the road.
Like a wrong turn.
My guy, that car, I still wonder, I'm sure I do my lights. That man safe on he plant his foot. He's gone, he's past me. I'm checking my light now.
Trying to signal him to get closer.
And man, he's gone. We're driving opposite directions. We go into the bituminous. I check, oh shit, I'm getting ready. I just need to outrun. A paar men say, I'm the only survivor. Nobody can tell the story. I won't outrun. I will try to help as much as I can.
Like there's no point in both of us getting beat.
Somebody needs to tell the story. Who's going to tell our story?
Somebody must call the police.
Somebody must call the police, come look for bodies and whatnot. Now, luckily, I turn, come out, I see green, plant my foot on the dirt road to see the stone just slatting me. And we came out to normal, came by a shop, asked directions, the man said, nah, you're right, this is you, if you had to go any further, you would have been, you would have been gone. Because at a certain point, he said, at a certain point, there's no signal. There's no signal at all.
So you chose the right time to
There's
turn
no
around.
signal. Luckily, there's a bobby shop in the middle of nowhere, my guy. The man said, nah, he make his money. Because people regularly.
And there's nowhere else around selling stuff.
Nah,
so
there's nowhere else selling it. But the town is about 10, 15 kilometers away. My guy. Nah, happy I was to see, to hear people bray. I was greeting everybody when we came there to you. Not for me,
Happiness.
man.
Look here, before we close off, no?
Yes, sir.
I just want to add one more thing, and this is one of the most powerful things powerful pieces of advice that I can give people. People that have children or that's planning on having children, or maybe just even in your family, no? Is something that my father taught me years ago, is create a family motto. I've said this to quite a few people already, and I teach this in my coaching, that create a family motto, create something that that bonds you guys
Yes,
together.
yeah. Okay.
That bonds you guys together. So our family motto is Lewis never gives up. So that's kind of something that if you tell yourself that all the time, it's like affirmations basically.
Yeah.
You know,
It bolds up.
you say it to yourself so many times that when the crazy times hit and you're spiraling out of control, it's kind of an anchor. There's something for you to hang on, and there's something to help you get back onto the path, because it's more than just you. It's your family.
It's a collective, yeah.
You see, it's like that camaraderie. Like, I can't let my parents down. I can't let my brother down. I can't let my kids down.
Being part
I can't let my
something
wife
bigger.
down. It makes you a part of something bigger, and it's crazy to hear when your son comes and your son says to you, and you says, "Oh, you saw this and you saw that," and he's like, "Look here, Lewis never gives up." That is a moment and that's a moment and a half. So, create a family motto. I'm trying to remember what a dude at work. He also told me them. Oh yes, his motto was his family motto is focus on yourself. We focus on ourselves. So whatever the surname is, Jones, focus on themselves. So it's something that you can kind of use with your kids as they're growing up, or use with your family members. And like I said, when you have that tribe of people, it's an inside and something that is inside that bonds you guys further together.
It's a inside joke, basically.
Basically. So it's a hack and a half.
Hold your tribe. Yeah.
I would say create a family motto.
But it's the
Stay
same.
resilient.
It's the same as building your network or your core group, so to say. Build your core group of like-minded men. So people who is not going to be yes men.
Yes.
Who's going to be honest in the most difficult,
iron sharpens iron.
in the most difficult of
Iron
times.
sharpens iron.
And I think we them and we fairly honest in not a detrimental way. There's no negativity behind our criticisms. Everything is constructive to make us
Push us to the
to
next
push
level.
us to the next level and to build us together. That's just where I come from. That's my perception of it. Because I will say I exercised this morning only because we had that conversation on Thursday of discipline,
Yes.
standing, doing what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's what sets you apart
If
from
you
everybody else.
if you can lie, I was thinking about that. If you can lie to yourself, you can lie to everyone. If you tell yourself, yeah, I'm gonna stand
How
up
can you
7
expect
o'clock.
people to trust you if you don't trust yourself?
Exactly that. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it off now.
So
I
yeah,
think that's
thank you everybody. I mean,
Thank
if
you,
you're
guys.
still here after all that time,
Yeah, that was
the way you can show your support, click the like button, the smile button, put some comments. Put some comments in the comment section if you have any questions. Hit that subscribe button, and
Yeah.
we'll see you guys next time.
put it by the wall.
Strength is good.